Alright, so these have been sitting on the floor for what feels like months. These are the back windows and the moldings for the windshield, so at last I get to take these away. Alright, what's up guys? I am on the way to Superior to go take a look at the Integra. They called me last week. I was away last week, by the way, so if you couldn't get a hold of us all of last week, that is because we were out of town. In fact, I was on a cruise. George was up in the mountains. So we are back. So I got the call, hey, come and look at the Integra. We got a few pieces ready for you. And it's time for them to put the glass. I got the side glass. If you look at one of the older videos, I ordered it, I think 3 months ago. So they are supplying a new windshield. I bought the Honda moldings that goes around the windshield because I don't like that aftermarket weather strip that kind of looks generic and it doesn't fit very well and it wrinkles on the sides. I want it to be perfect. And the side glass, you cannot get the rubber moldings without the glass, so you buy them together, which it kind of sucks. Well, it does suck, it's not kind of. But at least it'll be right, and that's one of the things that takes away from a built car when you put a real nice paint job on it and then the rubber moldings around the outside look like they're 20 years old and they don't fit and they're kind of peeling away from the body. It just takes away from it. So it finishes it off. It makes it look so much nicer. So let me go show you what it looks like. I spy something red behind a bunch of welders. There it is. Yeah, look good if you're gonna be on video. Wow, what do you think? Of course it has to be wet sanded and buffed. But that's what's nice, is it's gonna cure. The paint will harden all the way. That way it settles, there is no, shrinking or anything like that. And when the glass goes in, there's no paint line here. There's no like a stop and start. I'm not gonna rub it, but it's painted all the way in here, so it's got it's the correct way to do it. The parts are in there, and mirrors are done, door handles. The other parts are right there. That's front and back bumper and spoiler. The hood scoop should be somewhere. The little scoop goes in here. These obviously I'll have to be probably wet sanded and buffed on the car because they're all flimsy and floppy, and if you wet sand them, if you buff them now, they're gonna flop all over the place. This is something I did on my yellow car. I don't know if anybody saw the pictures, but this is something I was doing way back. I like this. It gave it a much more modern look. It kind of made the back lift up a little bit. So this is something I was doing back then, and I saw it caught on. A few other people have done it. I like this. I asked them to do this, by the way. So if you're commenting, this is something, just gives it that more modern look. You see a lot of new cars are doing this to bring the black way up high, and by bringing this in, gives it a little bit more of an exotic look in the back. And again, that was what I wanted. Spoiler is done. The front lip, the filler piece, and of course the side pieces. And again, this is the way I wanted to do, and this is the way to do it factory, by being black here. I didn't want this red all the way down here. It is kind of a cool look. You can do it, but this is where you get a lot of the rock chips and a lot of stuff is hitting the car. So again, this is the way I wanted it doing. The only thing I don't see is that little hood scoop. And anybody that knows the Japanese front end knows that's one of the hardest things to get. Look how nice this looks by them blacking that out. Look how trick that looks. It looks like absolutely brand new. Sim doing the scoops in here. What a fantastic job they did of taping that and putting the shape in there. Some of this I will be trimming back a little bit, but the way I plan to mount the intercooler, I don't want to cut too much of this. I maybe pull that pocket out to get more airflow through there. I do plan to leave this, but look how nice that is. Look how well it's all taped. That is absolutely fantastic. Now I've been blocking it out this whole time, but you see on the key tag, it's had the color and the code on there the whole time. I don't know if anybody's seen the videos, but I often block that out. Again, it feels like forever ago when I came over here and I took these locks apart. Look at that. That's the way to do it. That way when the lock goes back in, it looks absolutely perfect. That is beautiful. It's getting excited now. I just checked the hood is bolted on, so let's be the first to look at the engine bay. Look at that. What a difference. That makes all the difference right there. That is beautiful. This has been a long journey, but now it's coming together. I gotta tell you, it's exciting. I said this before, but I miss the build. It's great to have a car finished and drive it around, but I miss this stage. I miss just actually building it and planning it and seeing it in stages. It's one of the more fun parts of the whole thing. It really is. So this is going to be on a separate episode. This is going to be on mail time to give you a bit more detailed review. But you remember, I was trying to find a black carpet for the Integra, and I couldn't find one, so I ended up getting one out of the UK, which is right-hand drive. Not a big deal, but it just means the cutout for the gas door and trunk release is on the left, so there is a cutout in the carpet, which you can kind of see right here. You see that? So my plan was to cut that out, put it on the other side, stitch it in somehow, make it so it doesn't look that noticeable. But Lewis off Instagram reached out to me and said, hey, I have a black carpet. If you want it, you can have it. Just pay shipping. So again, it's on a separate episode of Mail Time, but here is the carpet, and it's in really good shape. I think I'm going to give it a shampoo and look it over. A couple of light spots, I might just kind of tweak it and dye it a little bit. But this is what he sent us also, is 7 Integra, GDM Integra cars. Look at that. All of them are 01 Integra GSR, the GDM one, so it's like a bonus. So you'll see this on Mail Time. Thank you so much, Neil Kevin, this cool little box. This is going to be coming up soon. Look out for this. What is this? What is it? Gotta stay tuned.